When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moore will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Leaves it with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Offense in an empty set. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the inside. Oh, what a move. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in a bunch formation. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Moore to the air. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Ducks in the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Blackburn. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rush is on him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Moore will throw. He's got his man across the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man to the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Benson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Farrell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Big play and a 1st down.
Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has